Well, this rash of recent threats against schools are being dealt with very harshly, in no small part because of the massacre at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. And tonight, we're getting a look at a new documentary about the shooting.
Many of the survivors took part, but some Parkland families are upset about the documentary. It includes some very graphic video taken as the shooting was happening, and we'll not show you those parts, but here is a clip from inside Building 12.
So I grabbed her hand. I told her that we were all going to make it out.
And all of a sudden I see the shooter emerge from the stairwell. And I just remember looking at him and just looking at this figure that is just so menacing.
He came in our hallway, he shot a couple times, and that's when we started to hear like this kid start screaming help.
He was screaming, help me, please help me. Just horrible, since the door was right there and we could have easily gone out.
And joining us now is the man who made this documentary, Charlie Minn.
And Charlie, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
I watched your trailer. It's very powerful. It was graphic and tough to watch. I mean, we lived this in South Florida. How do you answer those who say this is reopening wounds that we're trying to heal?
You know, at this point, I ask for the open mind of South Floridians to watch the film and then judge it. I think a lot of people have already judged the film without seeing it. So I just ask for their open mind to watch the film, and then they can say all they want.
Why did you make it?
Well, my films represent innocent people who have been murdered. I mean, that's my pattern. I've made over 20 films that deal with that. My career started in Mexico with the drug war. Over 200,000 people have been murdered in Mexico because of the drug war, a lot of innocent people. So here was a chance to give a voice to the students and the teachers inside the 1200 building. I don't think their stories have really been told in depth. So far, we've heard from a lot of people that were not even inside the building. I think it's about time we heard from people that were inside the building, that were ducking bullets, being shot. This film symbolizes guts and humanity. Guts is the most beautiful part of a human being. If you have guts, people will respect you, and humanity is the greatest gift we can give this world. So this film really revolves around guts and humanity. The killer's name is not mentioned once in the documentary.
Right.
I want to ask you about that because you've been very critical of the media mentioning and reporting on the shooters in these mass shooting situations. Is that right?
Yes, I think it creates copycats. We have to stop focusing in on them. If you ask the average person who follows the news, can you name the Parkland shooter, they'd probably go one for one. If the next question is, can you name one out of the 34 people shot in Parkland, they'd probably go 0 for 34. We need to change that rhetoric.
But just, you know, as news reporters, as us covering our community, isn't it important to also learn about the shooter, learn about their mental health problems, where the systems may have failed them, what motivated the shooting, where they got their weapons? All of these questions kind of arise in a situation like this because as a society, we're kind of looking to remedy the situation and all of these factors that may have caused it. So don't we have to learn about the shooters?
I see your point, Rudy Bay. I mean, I've always thought that we should omit the killer's name altogether. I did a film about the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando, where that killer for over 3 hours was talking about different things. He talked about how he looked up to the Boston Marathon bomber, and the Boston Marathon bomber was placed on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. Now, had Rolling Stone magazine not done that, perhaps the Orlando mass shooting inside the Pulse nightclub does not occur. I mean, what else have we tried in this?
That's a compelling argument, definitely is. But I want to ask you about the reaction that we've heard from some of the parents of the victims, and one is the father of Meadow Pollack, or rather the brother of Meadow Pollack, who tweeted, "Are you serious? 7 months later, the documentary on the Parkland shootings are coming out, showing kids who were shot and film inside the building. Is it fair to show students their friends who was shot, or parents their hurt kids?" Did you expect that reaction?
Well, first of all, we're not showing kids who were shot. We don't literally have that. And the images of the dead bodies have been blurred. I heard from some of the parents already. Listen, I totally get how sensitive this thing is. This just happened. We're only talking less than a year now. Right. And I don't know who that gentleman is. You said it was a brother of one of the victims.
Pollack, yeah.
Well, I would just tell Hunter, just please, if you watch the film, judge it then. I mean, people are judging it without seeing it. Again, all I ask for is people's open mind at this point. Watch the film and then judge it. Say all you want, but some people are judging it before it even it's even been released. But I will say most of the people are on board. I mean, most of the reactions I've gotten have been positive. We have 40 victims that want their stories told in this movie. We should respect that.
Yeah, there are people obviously who cooperated with you, or this movie wouldn't have been made. And,
Absolutely.
And you're also donating the profits to survivors.
Yeah, well,
right?
Paragon Theaters, I can't say enough about them. They're going to donate all their ticket sales to Parkland Cares charity. So I can't say enough for Paragon Theaters. They came on board. I'm really happy to collaborate with them. So it all starts this Friday at Paragon Davie. That's a closed screening, and the media is going to come out to that, and also the people that were in the film, and then it opens up for good on the 25th.
What was the reaction in New York to your movie?
Very positive. We had one of the victims' family members is from Long Island, so we showed it there a couple weeks ago. So I was able to clear that hurdle, if you will.
Right.
And I'm just relieved that I just landed today. I can't wait to get this film released here in South Florida.
Very, very, very hard to watch, very tough, but it was our reality here in South Florida. We're still dealing with it in so many ways.
Absolutely.
Charlie, thank you very much.
Nice to have you.
Thank you.
Well, the movie again opens on October the 25th. This is at Paragon Davie and Coral Springs for a minimum run of 1 week.